Hello. How are you? The monkey is dead. It has perished. It has ceased to be. And that's okay. That's fine. For now, I'm a fish. And I'm gonna play Pokemon Emerald. Matthias, you might be asking. Matthias. My god, Matthias, didn't you just start playing Pokemon Leaf Green? What's happening? What's going on? Surely nothing bad has happened. Surely nothing terrible occurred. I forgot to say. Alright, that's all there is. But I feel like that's fine, actually. Because I have ordered a copy of Pokemon Blue in Japanese in the mail, and it's coming. And I feel like, you know what, maybe it was meant to be. So, first time Pokemon Emerald. I played it very briefly as a kid. Very briefly. So, but I would still count this as the first time. And I have done the same thing before. I've sort of opened it, but been like, I don't know if I feel like when I went to play it, I want to dedicate it, fully to it. Maybe I should decrease my sensitivity a bit here for the tube. I want to jump around a bit. So, therefore, let's start. And I hope the audio is okay. I hope I'm not too loud. This should be fine, right? Alright, mountains. Audio's good so far? Alright, good. It's very interesting seeing the, like, I don't know what to call it, not advancement, I mean, the, like, translation from Game Boy Color to Game Boy Advance, and seeing, like, they caught on very quickly with, like, what they could do with pixel graphics. Like, straight out of the gate, like, a lot of Game Boy Advance games look really good. Maybe it was just, like, a thing of, like, if you're drawing, then it kind of is easier to translate that to the Game Boy Advance. I forgot. Ignore the mouse. Did I forget to put input? I may have forgotten to put in the controller. Oh, it's not. Is it not compatible? Okay. Okay, it might be too loud. Alright, let me change that a bit. Maybe this is too quiet. We'll see. Hi, sorry to keep you waiting. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Birch, but everyone calls me the Pokemon Professor. This is what we call a Pokemon. Ugh. Not a fan. This world is widely inhabited by creatures known as Pokemon. Oh yeah. We humans live alongside Pokemon at times as friendly playmates and at times as cooperative workmates. And sometimes we band together and battle others like us. Hello, Cold Bolts. I just started the game. There are many secrets surrounding Pokemon. I guess that counts. Like, yeah, I'm winning. To unravel Pokemon mysteries, I've been undertaking research. That's what I do. And you are? Are you a boy or a girl? I think I prefer the boy model in this one. Not that the girl one is bad, but I think I kind of like how edgy he looks. I don't know if you would call that edgy, but... I was like, here is something where I'm kind of caught up with. Oh, hello, Digi. Thank you. Thank you for checking by. I never know if I should go lowercase in Pokemon games like this. Because it feels like it makes sense to do it just from, like, any standpoint. Hello, Poko Thomas. Hello, hello. Like, is it messed up if I go lowercase, if I do it properly? Or do everyone just go uppercase? I'll make the decision. I'm going lowercase. I have to keep true to myself. So it's Matchi. Yes. You're Matchi who's moving to my hometown of Littleroot. Littleroot. Alright, are you ready? Your very own Pokemon adventure is about to unfold. Take courage and leap into a world of Pokemon where dreams, adventure, and friendships await. Well, I'll be expecting you later. Come see me in my Pokemon lab. Alright. Fair enough. Alright. Like, yeah, right off the bat, I really like how they did, like, the shading for the pixel graphics in this game. I think it's like a blue hue that they have done to everything. Hello, hello! Hello, Malingen or Lula. Can I call you Lula or Lul? What do people call you? I'll call you Lula, just because it's funnier. It has a quaint feel, but it does seem to be an easy place to live, don't you think? And get your own room, Matchi. Let's go inside. Anything works. So, I did tell you, okay, I guess I should clarify again. I said I'll play Pokemon Leaf Green. I'll continue. And what I discovered when I booted things up to, you know, see if everything checked was that I had forgotten to save. So now I've decided it's time to pick something else in that case. Luli? How have you been? Have you been drawing lately? Yeah, I have been drawing, like, how should I put it? I have been drawing, but I've just not been posting anything because I've sort of, like, been unhappy with a lot of what I've been drawing. And I feel like I'm currently, like, in an incubation period for something where I'm trying to do, like, how should I put it? I'm trying to expand a bit towards something I'm a bit more uncomfortable with like perspective and environment and stuff like that. And it still looks really awkward and bad, and along with that, line art I feel like I really need to get better with, because I do line art in a very specific way, but I'm kind of like, how should I put it? Too much weight? Time to draw manga? I feel like that is the thing, right? Like, it's kind of like it forces you to, like, go outside of your comfort zone and draw things that you would normally never have to draw. Like, I remember I tried to draw, like, a comic a really, really long time ago, and all of a sudden you have to draw, like, someone opening a door, and it's like, I would never draw that otherwise in, like, my free time or something like that. Interviewer, we brought you this report from in the front of Petalburg Gym. Mom, oh, it's over. I think Dad was on, but we missed him, too bad. Oh yes, one of Dad's friends live in town. Professor Birch is his name. He lives right next door, so you should go over and introduce yourself. Comics makes my brain expand. It's true. Hello, Nettle Lemonade. Nettle? I have Pokemon Blue coming in the mail. I feel like I need to announce that to you. It's in Japanese, but I'm excited. Because, did I say that? I found my old Game Boy Advance. Oh yeah, I did say that, yeah, I did. I sent you pictures. Have you, speaking of drawing manga, have you ever heard of Look Back? Yeah, I watched the movie, and I did like it. I liked it. And the soundtrack to it was also very good. It has Haruka Nakamura as the, like, it was immediately noticeable that it was him. Because I've been listening to him. Oh, wait, what do you mean? What do you mean there's a movie? Isn't that movie, like, hugely known? Isn't that, like, a big thing? I thought, I assumed you were, like, referring to the movie right off the bat. Who are you? Oh, you're Matchi, so your moon was today. Yeah, maybe it was lesser known. I feel like it won, like, a bunch of awards, didn't it? I have this dream of becoming friends with Pokemon all over the world. Am I allowed to question, like, a dream like that? Oh, I lowered my... I've been trying to make my mouth move around less. But I actually lowered it so it was always open. Okay, I have a dream. Let's say someone tells you, I have a dream of becoming friends with Pokemon all over the world. I feel like, is that like a thing? Okay, I'll move on from it, but I'm just saying, like, maybe you should have, like, more, I don't know, aspirational goals that sort of, like, go beyond just meeting people. And you're kind of going to end up relying on a lot of creatures having, like, a good opinion of you. Hell if I know, I was recommended a single volume by my girlfriend and person liked it. Oh, okay. Also, is it true humans eat Pokemon in the Pokemon universe? I've heard that around. Yeah, it's true. People eat, like, Magikarp and stuff like that. They eat fish. Everything is... This is a thing that's kind of confused me. Where I feel like... Was this the early Pokemon manga? There were, like, actual dogs and fish, and then they just got rid of that? I completely missed the text. But I assume I'm supposed to go here, right? No. Okay, I'll go see. Help me. I've had a similar dream to befriend every cat I meet. Like, if you see a cat walking about, it is my urge. I will admit that it is kind of my urge. Like, I do kind of want to win over the cat. I guess it's not a dream of, like, I need to befriend every single cat. It's just like, I need to make more cat friends, which is fine. Ooh, who'd I pick? I am a talking fish on stream, but I feel like that almost gives me more credibility, right? I kind of want to go Torchic, though. I feel like the natural response should be Mudkip, but maybe I'll go Torchic. Technically, I had a dream about a professor telling you about the world of Pokemon while being in the back of a moving van. Oh. Intricate. Who should I pick? I feel like I'm a bit biased towards the fire starters right now, but I feel like it would maybe make sense. I'll go Mudkip. I feel like I've actually had too many fire starters, so I'm going Mudkip. Which is actually like the opposite of what I never did that before, but I've been playing Pokemon Shining what was it? Shining Diamond? Brilliant Diamond. And I picked Team Charbear, and then I'm currently playing Pokemon Silver on GBA in my free time. And I picked Fire Bear, and then I picked Fire recently. I've been replaying a lot of Pokemon games, basically, and somehow I'm not, like, sick and tired of it yet. I mean, this isn't the first Fire fight. Yeah, maybe so, maybe so. I feel like in the vein of being a fish, I have to pick Mudkip, but also just for the sake of variety. While you're at it, why not give a Mud nickname? Do I? I'll do it. Mudkip, your name is... Any recommendations? Hippo. Not fish. Hippo. You can add something to that. Hippo fish. Hippo fish. That's perfect. If you work at Pokemon, what? If you work at Pokemon, oh, as in just the act of Pokemoning around and gain experience, I think you'll make an extremely good trainer. My kid, May, is also... Okay, I skipped it back then. Matchi, don't you think it might be a good... yeah, I mean, sure, yeah. Great. May should be happy to. Get May to teach you what it means to be a trainer. Alright. I just met you. Maybe I should I talk to my mom about this? I feel a bit weird. How are we doing, Matchi? You look a little tired. Okay, yeah, rest. Okay, something I've just noticed about, like, the graphics in this game, or the pixels, is, like... It's a blue tint to the shadows, but it's also, like, very pale, right? I feel like my first instinct, if I were to do pixel graphics, would be, like, dark blue for the shadow, right? But it's kind of interesting just, like, how low the shade is in, like, the dark... I wonder if that is, like, is that something they did purely for, like, the screen, the GBA screen? I think a lot of the GBA games had a pale tint to them. Yeah, I do wonder. Like, I think the houses here look really nice. Like, if you were to, like, depict this through, like, a drawing or painting, it would really look like it's the middle of the day and, like, there's, like, barely a hint of shadow. With, like, how pale the shadow is. Oh, I think Imager links might be blocked. I'm not sure. I'm going to save. Also, I'll have a drink. That's a diet soda. I'm not drinking beer, okay? I'm not that cool. My god, a hyena. Pochina. Go Hippo fish. Fight. Tackle. 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 The thing that people love about Pokemon is, like, the variety of the game, right? There's so much, like, that can happen. It doesn't matter. I feel like that's why you can replay, like, the same game of Pokemon over and over again. Because, like, there's always some, like, variable that makes every game different, even if you were to pick the same starter. Wurmple. I do need to catch this one, because Wurmple is very cute. Go Hippo fish. Fight. Tackle. 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 That's why we love it. Oh, I don't have any Pokeballs. Okay. Tackle. Who is going to break? Who will be the first Pokemon to not tackle? Now, I'm very curious. Oh, I haven't played the new Pokemon Snap yet. I do want to play it though. Alright. Will it tackle? Tackle. Tackle. Poko. This is a good game. I'm gonna go heal. I feel so. A lot has happened since I last streamed, actually. Absolutely perfect sequel. Okay, yeah, I have been curious about it because it's been like my first thought was like there wasn't that much that happened in Pokemon Snap, right? I think I got to read your message because I'm the streamer, but I saw it as like asterisk, 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 so I don't know if that got through. Do I have to buy Pokeballs, maybe? I can't do that yet. Okay. If there's something I'm supposed to do, I completely lost track of it. Oh yeah, so a lot has happened since I last streamed, I think. I found my GBA, my ancient GBA. Like, I sold my entire, like, old game collection at some point, or I gave things away. And somehow, while, like, rummaging through my parents' storage, I just found my old Game Boy Advance that I was convinced I had lost. And while I had found that, I had already ordered a copy of Pokemon Silver in Japanese, because I just wanted to have that as, like, fun memorabilia, to be like, oh, like, what if I just have that on the shelf, just as a little memento? And then, like, as I had ordered that, I found my GBA, and I realized, oh my god, like, I'm going to be able to play it. And I had specifically made it so that, it had a new battery, just in case I ever, you know, found a Game Boy, or bought one, and it just so happened that I did. And it's been really strange going back to Pokemon Silver, because I remember, like, the game looking completely different. Like, I still think it looks really good, but in my memory, Pokemon Silver basically looks like the GBA, right? And I was kind of shocked by how simple it was. Like, I could have sworn it was, like, all so bright and so colorful, and all the sprites were amazing. It still kind of is. I feel like the more I've played it, the more I've gotten to relive that and be like, yeah, oh my god, I'm back here in this place. And it's very different playing it in Japanese, also. Let's see, the Pokemon found on Route 103 include... Oh, hi, Matchi. Oh, I see my dad gave you a Pokemon as a gift. Since we're here, let's have a quick bet. I'm not ready for this. Okay. Shit. Might be thinking of the DS version, but also nostalgia goggles. The only DS game the only DS Pokemon played I think was Pokemon Black. Yeah. It was. I don't know why I said I think. It was Pokemon Black. And I did like that one, but I never finished it. Oh, yep. See ya. See ya, Lula. Have a good one. So I had the Pokemon Black. And I actually look back, I'm very fondly on Pokemon Black. I don't know, I just basically never finished it because I was like, I don't know, it kind of feels like the same old thing. I played Pokemon before, you just do this and that. But I feel like I don't know, I should have given it another chance, because now I look back at that and I'm like, man, Pokemon Black was like really, really fun. Like, I don't know why, I just gave up. I feel like, I don't know, I would really, really like to play Pokemon Black again, but I'm also... I've never been able to, like, see... I don't know, a good DS emulator? So I'm curious if I'm gonna be like, I don't know. I'm kind of considering buying like an old DS or like something like that. But I think that will have to wait a bit in the future. I think it might be ideal to do it whenever I go to, like, Japan in the future or something like that. because the prices would be very good. And I would kind of like to play that in Japanese as well. I mean, there is, you know, R4 cards and all that, but I feel like it would be ideal. If I'm only going to be playing Pokemon anyway, then I don't know, maybe I should go just real hardware all the way through. The game I played the most of my GBA was probably Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. Yeah, I feel like portability is like something I really miss in modern gaming. Like, I do enjoy that with the Switch. I can like move around and play it in my bed and whatnot, but like I'm kind of afraid of bringing my Switch outside, like taking my Switch on the bus or something like that, or going like traveling with my Switch. Like, what if I lose it, man? Like, then it's over. I don't want to. And it's not like a very sleek and portable, you know? Let's go to my mom first. I'm scared. So, I don't know, I'm kind of almost want to buy like a Switch Lite or whatever, but then it's like, there's a Switch 2 coming out, so at some point I might as well just turn my Switch original thing into like my portable thing. Who cares at that point, right? If you have a 2. Anyway, the game I played the most of my like GBA was Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, and I feel like that is a game where the pixel graphics are just really, really good, really astounding, like the winter environment and all that. Where'd you beat May on your first try? That's excellent. May's been helping with my research for a long time. May has an extensive history as a trainer already. Here, Matchi, I ordered this for my research, but I think you should have this Pokédex. Matchi received the Pokédex. I don't need to read that. Yeah, we know what a Pokédex is. We all know. Whenever my kid catches... Yeah. Pokédex. We got it, Grandpa. Let's go. Oh, wow, Matchi, you got a Pokédex too? That's great, just like me. You got something for you. I thought you was gonna battle me again. Like, really? Alright, now I can use my Pokeballs. Thank you. I'm gonna go look all over the place. I want different Pokemon. If I want a cute Pokemon, I'll catch them with Pokeballs. Yeah, me too. We know. We all want the cute Pokemon. Mom. Oh, so now you want to talk to me. Matchi, did you... what an adorable Pokemon. You got it from Professor Birch. How nice. You're your father's child, alright? You look good together with Pokemon. Here, honey, if you're going out on an adventure, wear these running shoes. They'll put a sip in your step. Right, thanks, Mom. Matchi, those shoes came with instructions. Huh. Weird. To think that you have your very own Pokemon now. Your father will be overjoyed. But please be careful. If anything happens, you can come home. Go on, go get him, money. Alright, thanks, Mom. I'm gonna save. Okay, I have the original Game Boy Advance with the really poorly lit screen. And I was kind of wondering, like, this is real. At first, when I started playing Pokemon again on it, I was like, how can you? Oh, wow, I go fast. Wow. I was like, this is a really, really badly lit screen. Maybe I should just, like, buy a Pokemon Advance SP, Game Boy Advance SP. But now I'm kind of, like, getting used to the screen. And I kind of like how bad the screen is. Like, it's almost like it gives, like, a kind of weird shimmer effect to, like, the pixels or something. It kind of makes it look kind of beautiful. It's something that, like, good technology can't capture that kind of imperfection. People fish. Thank you. Okay, I thought you were gonna fight me. I got scared for a minute second. If Pokemon get tired, yeah, we know. Huh. Oh yeah, maybe I should have Maybe I should have captured that Roaring Bull. I'd love to imagine real-life shoes coming with special instructions. Can you imagine? Can you? What if your shoes just said like some nonsense, like if you put your finger inside of your belly button while running, you can go faster, but then it actually works, and you're like, everything I know is a lie. Okay, this one I want to capture. This one I gotta capture. Wingull. Hippo fish. Capture Wingull, please. Please. Tackle. Oh, I think that's good. Bag. Pokeball. Go. Oh, god damn it. It's fine. It's fine. Go. Okay, okay. I don't know why I was worried. I realized I had 5 Pokeballs and I was like, oh no. What if I don't capture? What if I waste all of them? But now, I should probably go back and buy some more. It is kind of interesting seeing, like, I don't know, the environments we're fighting. It's kind of enough, but it adds some kind of, like, atmosphere. Just by those little straws of grass, it makes it kind of feel, I don't know, epic. What else can I capture here? Then I'll move on. I just want to capture one more Wurmple. One more Wurmple. I just want to capture a Wurmple. This is too many Wingulls, man. Tackle. Growl from a bird? Alright. Zigzagoon. Maybe I should capture Zigzagoon. One thing, I was thinking about Nuzlocke earlier today, and I've never done one, and I've never really had any inclination to do one. But then I thought, like, what would I do that would make me want to do a Nuzlocke? Like, what rule change would I do? And I feel like I would like to do, like, if I were to ever do one, it would be something like you can only have 6 Pokemon. Like, currently, you cannot capture more than 6. Is there any rule like that? Like, I know Nuzlocke comes with, like, different rule sets, right? But is there, like, one where it's, like, you can only have 6 at a time? I'm curious about that, specifically. If you have Pokemon with you, you're an official Pokemon trainer. You can't say no to my challenge. Is that how it works? I watched a friend the other day stream a friend lock, I think it was called. Basically, everyone gets to control and add personality to each Pokemon. Wait, what? Who's everyone? Like the chat? Like friends? Or the chat? How do they add it? For several rule sets now, Ironmon is a single Pokemon in a randomizer. There's level caps where you can go over. Okay. They have a friend group, I think. Okay, interesting. I wonder if they will, like, add, like, an official Nuzlocke setting to Pokemon someday, just out of, I don't know. Not... Sometimes I imagine, like, I don't know, what games will look like when I'm, like, 80 years old. And things will be, like, completely unrecognizable because all the people currently working at a place like Nintendo or Game Freak will be gone. And what you will probably have instead are, like, the fans who have started working there instead. And they might have, like, terrible ideas about, like, what the series should be. This is thinking way too far ahead. But it is kind of fun to think about just, like, how different Pokemon is today from how it started. and how it could be like 60 years from now, or even when, you know, I'm dead like 200 years from now. Pokemon is probably going to outlive me. Hello there. How are you? Hello, what this name is. I'm good. Because I think I was thinking about that specifically, right? Because I was thinking about, like, what made me sell my own, like, video games. And I think a part of that, honestly, was just, like, I was really unhappy with the direction of the Wii and the Wii U. Like, I mean, I had a Wii, right? But I think I sold it around the time when Wii U was announced, and I was kind of like, I'm kind of past Nintendo, man. I'm not into Mario anymore. And I was kind of like, and I don't really need any of this, right? I'm kind of moving on from it. And now I regret that, of course, obviously, but I do feel like that's probably natural. It's probably going to happen to, like, everything you like, right? There will be periods where it goes for, like, I'm not into this right now, and it's not doing well, and the games are not too great. But then it can just come back like that. Like, if, I don't know, the Switch, if I hadn't gotten the Switch, then I wouldn't really have, I would have still been there probably, right? I wouldn't have cared about Nintendo. I'm not very tall, so I was thinking tall grass. The grass goes up to my nose and chew. Okay, I thought you were gonna fight me. Did you just become a trainer? We're both beginners. I need some water. I lied, that was Diet Soda. Zigzagoon. Keep a fish. Go, tackle, tackle, tackle. What was, did I finish talking about drawing earlier? It's kind of like, I've been thinking about line art lately, and I have this habit of when I draw line art, I add weight to it. Where it's sort of like, I don't know, you can kind of see it with a fish drawing, right? Like, it's heavier. Well, I did try to avoid it a bit. There's a thick outline rather here. But how I would have done it before is I would have made the outline thicker on the bottom to add weight to it. So it would be like, oh, it looks kind of heavier. But I started to really dislike doing that because it kind of makes everything look heavy. Like a fish should not be heavy. If I did add that, it makes it look heavier than it actually is. It should be done, but I think I should like save it more for like what is heavy and what isn't. And also, that's just not how line works, right? Like, I mean, it is aesthetically pleasing in a way, especially when things are like heavy and you can kind of tell just by looking at it. But you can't do that in real life. That's not how lines like work. There's not lines in real life, I guess. I mean, I think the way you would translate a line from real life to a drawing is like, yeah, it's shadow and light, right? And maybe I should just only be thinking about it that way, right? I mean, that is pretty much how I do think about it also, but I feel like I have not given that enough thought at the same time. Shroomish. My god, I just realized this is like, I've never gone this far into Pokemon Emerald before. This is like a territory that's completely unknown to me. It really is my first time. Now I'm scared. Tackle. I feel like I need to capture one of these guys. I like his dumb little face. As a whole, I'm just not very good at line art, I think. I mean, I feel like that's like the journey you're always on as an artist, so it doesn't really mean anything to say that, because you will be like, oh, I'm getting better at this, and then later you would just be like, wow, I never knew anything at all, huh? Matchi found one potion. Maybe I should use it now, or maybe I should go back and heal. I feel like I'm getting a bit risky going out too far here. Which Pokemon games are you familiar with then? I'm familiar with Red. Red and Blue Generation, Gold and Silver, Black and White, Sword and Shield, Arceus, and Scarlet and Violet. So I came back into Pokemon with the Switch. Just waiting to go into the face where you want super thin lines. Oh man, I kind of feel like, I don't know, this is maybe a part of like why I'm kind of thinking a lot about lines as well, where I'm kind of uncertain about it, because I'm like, you kind of want really thin lines when you're animating stuff, right? And at the same time, though, I've been having like a really big Nintendo DS nostalgia lately. And in a lot of those games, people and characters just have really thick, like, black outlines. And it kind of looks cool. And I don't know which way do I go. I gotta ask, is the story about your grandpa making monkeys illegal real? Yes, it is real. For anyone who's not familiar with it in chat, yeah, my grandpa made monkeys illegal in Sweden. It's a long story, but he basically, I could just tell it short. Like, he bought a monkey, and it didn't go over very well. No, I killed the Wurmple. Oh my god, I wanted to capture that one. It's very real. If you check the video, there's like newspaper. There should be like a newspaper cut in the description from like 2 articles. But of course, it's like, I don't know. I've gotten this criticism before of like, this is something I've read before in comments where people are like, obviously this story is fake because people would know, everyone would have reported on it, and it's like, no, they fucking didn't know. Like, why would everyone know? The only reason people know is because, like, I made it into a video. And the other one was like, I googled it and I couldn't find anything about it, which means it's fake. And it's like, it was like in the 1950s to 60s. It's like, in Sweden, man, things were not stored on the internet back then. What were you expecting to find? Had to hear it from the horse's mouth? Yeah, understandable. Okay, but did anybody die? No, my grandpa was close to dying from loss of blood when the monkey bit him. But luckily, you know, he made it back. Yeah, I don't remember if I showed you a newspaper. Maybe it was my mom who showed it to you. Wow. Could be a look of somber sadness. Huh? What do you see reflected in your face? Impermanence. But yeah, I just wanted to say, oh, thank you very much, Doc Irwin. Doc Irwin? Doc Irwin. Sorry. Doc Irwin. Why do I struggle with enunciating that? Irwin. Maybe that's like a Swedish tick I have. Doc Irwin. Yeah, that's fine. Thank you. Alright. Let's see where my Pokemon are at. It's not going... I have Wingull and Pochina. And maybe I should have named them. I can do that later. Hippo Fish. I really like his little sprite animation there with the mouth. I can relate. Huh, when was internet released to public for use? Oh, you don't need to change your name, Doc Irvin. Internet? I mean, the internet has been around for a long time, but it was like popular. Became popular in the 90s, right? But even then, it wasn't like widely adopted or anything. Norman, a man in pursuit of power. This is scary. Let's say you have 6 Pokemon. If you catch another one, yeah, we know, Grandpa. Old people. Come on. Hi, are you maybe a rookie trainer? Do you know what Pokemon trainers do when they reach a new town? They first check what kind of gym is in the town. Okay, you're just gonna show me this stuff. I love your videos. When I was younger, your older videos of drawing helped encourage me. And now I love your content with the story type videos. I think you're the first YouTuber where I've enjoyed your content. Thank you very much, Crossing Desert. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm very glad to hear that. I basically kind of moved away from talking about drawing. In part because to be honest, I feel like, I don't know, I think my drawing videos got a bit popular too early, where I was like not good at drawing, and I felt a bit guilty about that. It's like, I'm basically giving people advice, but I'm also trying to, at the same time, frame it of like, I'm a beginner just like you guys, I'm not a know-it-all. And then over time, it was kind of like, I don't want to feel like I'm an artist who's like, just talking about art all the time, and that's all I do. I don't make art, I just talk about art. And now I'm like, I feel like I've kind of found my footing a bit on YouTube with just like making videos or stories, and that can be the art. So yeah, it's been weird being on YouTube, but I do feel like I don't know, it's been the natural development. I haven't seen too much, but I've been enjoying philosophical storytelling. The art has been a bonus. Thank you. Also, Monkey. Yeah. Unfortunately, the VTuber monkey era is over. But I don't know, I have nothing to add to that. It's over. It's dead. We killed the monkey. So research a bit. Internet began in 1983. Okay, yeah. I feel like that's what I've heard before. Wimpod escape. My god. Oh yeah, I know. Maybe I shouldn't have added that. I feel like that's maybe a bit annoying. Pokemon community game. I added that like forever ago and I completely forgot I had done that. Maybe I should not be facing the gym yet, should I? Dad? Why? Huh? Well, if it isn't Matchi, so you're all finished moving in. I mean, he does have a dad haircut. It's gotta be Dad. I'm surprised that you managed to get here by yourself. Oh, I see you're with your Pokemon. Then I guess you're going to become a trainer like me, Matchi. That's great news. I'll be looking forward to it. What the? I'd like to get a Pokemon, please. What? Huh? I'm going to stay with my relatives in Turf Town. I thought I would be lonely by myself, so I wanted to take a Pokemon along. But I've never caught a Pokemon before, I don't know how. I see. Matchi, you heard that right? Go with Wally, and make sure that he safely catch it. What? Dad, why didn't you give me a Pokemon? I'll give you a Pokeball too. Alright. Oh wow, thank you. What is my dad? From the beginning, as soon as my dad was mentioned, I just made the assumption, like, oh, my dad is going to be like, I'm gonna face him at the end of the game. And instead he's just here handing out Pokemon to, like, kids. I don't know how to... yeah, Matchi, would you really come with me? Yeah, sure. I thought it was gonna be, like, epic. This is fine. I mean, this is the more natural thing. I don't think my dad should be epic. Please watch me and see if I catch one properly. Yeah. Alright. Wow, routes. Go, Zigzagoon. Fight. Tackle. You know, I was a bit worried that, like, I've been playing so much Pokemon that I was like, maybe it's a bad idea to play Pokemon Emerald. Maybe it will make me sick of Pokemon. But now I'm like, wow, this game is actually, like, pretty different. I'm like, oh my god. It is... it's like, I don't know. It's a different kind of, like, feeling for each Pokemon game. Hi, Dad. Wait till you find out what type he has. I would not mind spoilers. I don't know. I don't know if anyone here cares about spoilers. I don't mind them. Still, I do send the Let's Learn Japanese with one shot. It's... Still, I do send the Let's Learn Japanese with one shot vids with kids today. We're learning about... How about... Okay, I get it. Oh, man. I had another idea of making another one-shot video, but I don't know if anyone wants to see one-shot again. And the video would be, like, horribly depressing. So I don't know. It would... it would be, like, more along the lines of one-shot attends a funeral kind of video. So I don't know. It's on the back burner if we'll see one-shot again. I do kind of want to make it, but I feel like it would almost be like people would be bummed out. I think my favorite 3D battle look for Pokemon. Yeah. Oh yeah, I think my favorite 3D battle look for Pokemon besides Colosseum has been... Yeah, I really like Arceus. I would almost say, like... I don't know, would I say Arceus is my favorite Pokemon game? I think it might be. I feel like, if anything, aesthetically speaking, yeah, like, Arceus is just, like, insanely good in terms of this, like, aesthetics. I kind of wish every Pokemon game just looked like Arceus. I think I'll train a bit more before I head into the gym. Oh. Some guy's blocking me. Excuse me, let me guess. From where you're dressed, are you a Pokemon trainer? I should greet people with that in real life. Just come up to them and be like, hey, let me guess, from the way you're dressed, you're a Pokemon trainer, right? Yeah, I could tell. Well, maybe not. Your clothes aren't all that dirty. Or either a rookie trainer, or maybe you're just an ordinary kid. Okay, so what the fuck are you talking about, man? You don't know shit. What do you mean you let me guess, you're a Pokemon trainer? I don't know, I guess I know nothing. What are you talking? I'm talking to like a fucking insane person. I'm roaming the land in search of talented trainers. I'm sorry to have taken your time. What a dickhead. Sorry for swearing, but what is wrong with this guy? Let me guess, you look like a Pokemon trainer, right? Yeah? Nah. You're not... Your clothes are not dirty enough to be a Pokemon trainer. You know, a real Pokemon trainer would have fucking dirt on his face and it would mud in his, I don't know, pants. Let me check your pocket right now. Not one twig, not one stone. Guess not. Hello, Lotad. Maybe I'll capture you. No mist? Like, not even a Pokemon. Yeah, I feel like it would be fair. I feel like you know, we've all had a weird encounter with a drunk person, and I do like they just added that to the game. I only had one Pokeball left. Let me guess. From the way you're dressed, you're a Pokemon trainer, right? Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I don't know anything, actually. Hey, let me guess. From the way you're dressed, you go to work, right? Nah, maybe you're unemployed. Why are you talking to me? Why are you bringing this up out of nowhere? Who are you? The big difference between how everything is in the games versus the anime, but both have children using wild animals to fight. Yeah. I was actually man, I'm really like revealing how much my life revolves around Pokemon right now, but I was watching the anime earlier, yeah. Is it messed up that my life is just Pokemon right now? It's kind of just been Pokemon for months. And I don't even feel tired of it. Oh, I forgot to buy Pokeballs. Oh well. I do feel like I'm fully immersed. I am basically a Pokemon trainer at this point. It's just my life. I have to check my bag. I mean, I know there's no Pokeballs, but I'm... You know, what if magically there was a Pokeball and I couldn't explain how it got there, right? Alright, I gotta go back. Anyway, why did I bring that up? Yeah, I was watching the Pokemon show earlier, the anime, and honestly, it's kind of... I don't know if this is like a difference between dubs, because I'm watching it in Japanese, but I feel like the Japanese dub to the anime kind of makes it good. And I feel like how I remember the English dub... Well, I didn't watch the English dub growing up, I watched the Swedish one, but it felt really childish, and I feel like that's why I stopped watching the anime. It's just like, this is for kids, and I am a kid, but this is for kids, and I don't want that. And watching the Japanese dub, it's kind of like, this is just like a regular anime. It's like, you... Did I forgot to buy Pokeballs again? I did. In my defense, I'm doing like 3 things at the same time, okay? This time, I will do it. I will go buy them. PC. Yes. No, wait. That's not right. Mart. This is a weird thing, right? In the Japanese Pokemon game, they call it shop. And the English one, they call it mart. And it's like, why not just keep it? Why did you change it? Okay, I'll buy 10. Damn, I really can't afford that many. Stream tactics. They don't get it, man. They don't get it. I did the same thing a long time ago when I did Let's Plays, where it's like... You become like 50... I don't know, maybe 50%. You become like 25% worse at playing the game if you're talking while you're playing the game. And you don't realize it until you're doing it. But then you see other people do it and you're like, this guy's a moron. He doesn't get it. Why doesn't he just do a thing? And then you do the exact same thing and you're like, oh my god, I feel bad for streamers now. Which you should. You should all say thank you, Matthias, for your service. I'm kidding. Don't actually do it. Talking takes focus. Yeah, because like, otherwise I will just trail off. Wrong thing? Oh yeah, I got a Premier Ball. So this is where they were introduced. Okay. I'll use it. Thank you for Matthias for... Thank you. I mean, you didn't have to. No one... Thank you. Gotcha. Marill was caught. Maybe I will name you. Because I do like Marill. That's how, like, how if I'm writing something and then I start talking, I'll start writing what I'm saying. Yeah, I do the exact same thing. It's good to know. Oh, have I talked about Marill before? Like, I remember the first time I saw Marill, which was in the, like, the short film of the first Pokemon movie. They had, like, a few Pokemon from the second generation. And as a kid, I saw Marill and I was, like, genuinely freaked out. Like, what? That I don't recognize this Pokemon. And I felt so uncomfortable because I was like... Everyone knew me as the kid who knew Pokemon and knew everything about Pokemon. And all of a sudden, there's a Pokemon I don't know, and it blew my mind, and I was like, how do I not know? I'm supposed to know. What is happening? I will name you... Freak. This is so... Freak. This is bad. Freak. How can I make freak sound nice? Freak out. Freak outer. No, this is stupid. Freaker. Okay, yeah, that actually makes it sound nice. Freaker. I don't want to insult my Pokemon. That would actually make me feel bad. But Freaker? That can be, I don't know, that can be like a compliment. Sorry, I was trying to catch up with the chat. The release of the movie here compared to when it was out in Japan, it shocked me to my core. Yeah. I was gonna suggest Witcherell from Return of Obra Dinn. Huh. Freaker is good. Freaker is good. So this is shared XP, right? And this is the first Pokemon game to do it, right? Am I wrong? Because I feel like they have not leveled up at all. I thought... Is it not? No. Oh. I thought it... Am I wrong? Is it not shared XP? Okay, I did Growl accent. Oh, I was completely convinced, like, oh, this is the, like, the first game to have shared XP. You need XP share. Okay. Oh, that's really interesting. Because, like, I was playing Pokemon Silver. Or I've been playing Pokemon Silver. What? Huh? Okay, never mind. You're dead. I was playing Pokemon Silver, and I was thinking about it, like, in the beginning, I was kind of like, I kind of miss XP share. Because it's kind of like, it's convenient, and it makes you grind less. But then I was grinding, and I'm kind of like, you know what? It's kind of fun to not have to share XP with everyone. It's... Oh my god. Is this a common pattern with Pochino? Is it just going to kill everyone? What? It's not implement until XY? What the hell? I thought I had read it was like from Emerald. But I guess someone must have just been talking about, like, the item, yeah. Wow. My mind has been blown. Oh no, he sucks. Take him back. Oh, Pochina. Crackle. What? No, I thought that was my Pochina. Oh, this Pochina is wrecking me. Freaker. Please. I know it's not going to be your turn, but what if, right? Wait, it is? Oh my god. Freaker. You know what? The name is completely right. Freaker had a little freak out, and it was exactly what I needed. You know what, Freaker? I like you. You get to live. Let me have some water. Oh yeah, like I watched the Diamond Pearl movie the other day just because it was getting streamed in a Discord that I'm in, and I was just like, you know what, why not? And honestly, it was not a very good movie. Well, Darkrai? It was called something Darkrai, I think. I'm gonna store it, Lotad. Sorry, I don't like you. And it was really not good. But at the same time, I don't know, I feel like you could, like, argue, like... I was trying to look at it from, like, a child's perspective. And I was kind of like, yeah, it kind of rules, though, just from a child's perspective. Because the entire movie is just Pokemon fighting. And it's just like, you know what? Maybe that's all you really need in a Pokemon movie. Just no plot, just Pokemon fighting gods or whatever. Who cares? Just make it as epic as possible, and that's all it ever needs to be. Oh, I like her design. Very cute. Lady Cindy would like to battle. Lady Cindy, send out Zigzagoon. yeah, we get to see legendaries battling, which I feel like that was almost like worth it. Worth it. I know. I feel like I would give the movie like a 2 out of 5 if I had to honestly rate it. And at the same time, I'm kind of like, but you know, if you like Pokemon, then you kind of get what you kind of get something out of it. It's just Pokemon fighting non-stop. So it's worth it. Oh, I wanted to ask the chat. What did you thought about Black and White if you watch it? I never saw the anime, I don't think. I think actually, now that I think about it, I think I caught it a couple of times on TV when I was waking up very early, because that was like, Pokemon was still on TV back then, but I just did not like, I didn't want to watch it with the Swedish dub, so I just turned it off. I was like, you know what, I'm saving myself. I don't want it ruined. Every now and then I'll go to like a second-hand shop and see like Pokemon VHS tapes in Swedish, and I'm kind of like, what if I bought one, Bo? What if I did? And I don't even think I would watch it, but I would always have the option of being able to watch like a really bad Swedish dub of Pokemon. Would be a bit too old for it to be challenging, yeah. That's true. We did not watch this show. Okay, I do want to catch Shroomish. And oh yeah, I had my mind. I was just doing everything still with the assumption of like shared XP being a thing, but I need to bear that in mind now. When I was younger, I didn't really understand the anime and it kind of bored me, but if I rewatched it, I bet I would probably enjoy it. I think something that kind of annoyed me was how Ash just forgot everything he learned. Yeah, understandable. I mean, I feel like I've gone through waves where it's sort of like, as a kid, I'm like, this is awesome, and then later on, I'm kind of like, this makes no sense, and it's stupid, and, why don't this is for kids. And then later I come back to it as an adult, and I'm like, this is really dumb and stupid, and it's kind of like why I enjoy it. I kind of just want to embrace, like, the stupidity of things. Like, I was thinking of, like, when I was a teenager, I was really into, like, fantasy world building. And I was always I always did it from the point of view of, like, this is going to be, like, an epic Tolkien fantasy kind of thing with elves fighting dwarves and whatnot. And then at some point I realized, like, why am I only doing it based on, like, this D&D thing? Like, if I wanted to do, like, world building, I could just do it like Final Fantasy or something like that, where it's just, like, I don't know, mixed past stuff with future stuff, and there's, like, cities, and it doesn't need to have, like, huge plot behind it. It can just be, like, people doing things. And then I started to expand beyond that, like, anything is, like, world building, really. It doesn't have to be, like, what you typically associate with fantasy or whatever. Basically, I think everything is kind of like world building. Like, when someone... this is maybe a really weird claim, but I feel like when someone joins, like, a gang in real life, and they are like, I'm a gangster, and I'm doing crime, and I'm dealing drugs, that's basically LARPing. Like, they're just doing LARPing, but in real life. Like, yes, you are a gangster, but you're also putting up the image of, like, you're tough.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Thank you for follow. I should probably, is it blocking? Okay, my Streamlabs alerts are blocking, so it didn't show up. Thank you for follow, Noak. I feel like where was I? Yeah, I feel like gangsters are basically real-life LARPers. Like, you're just pretending you're tough, and sure, it works, but, like, you kind of know you're not tough. You weren't born tough. Really enjoying how chill and interactive the stream is. I feel like it's hard to interact with streamers at tense. Yeah, I totally understand.
Whatever. Just fill the whole filler.
Thank you for a follow, Nettle Lemonade. I've definitely been to that point where it's like, how should I put it? I'll watch like some Hololive streamers, but I don't engage in the chat in the same way. Like, I watch indie streamers, and it's kind of like why I prefer indie streamers, but they all have their own place, right? Like, I also watch like Northern Lion, and he has like like 10,000 viewers per stream. And even then, I feel like Northern Lion will like read his chat more often than some indie streamers as well. It's kind of weird, but like, I think it's really important to like be interactive with your chat, even when you're at like, I don't know, I think some people get too comfortable with not being interactive. I only had the opportunity to watch the first anime with Misty and Brock were black and white, which I really liked a lot more actually. It's the only reason I tried the black and white game. Also, you're absolutely right about how chill it is. Oh, thank you. I would like to give the vibe of chill. That's sort of like my streamer ideal, so I'm glad to hear that. I really need to stop using Mudkip for everything. Wingull is out here. He's starving. I feel like, I don't know, chill streamers are like the ones I enjoy the most. Like, how should I put it? I think a lot of people on Twitch kind of like have the assumption you can't be chill. It always has to be like one particular thing, which is like whatever draws the most attention. And I've just never been into that. Same thing with YouTube, I guess, like, where it's like people tend to go for whatever, I don't know, attracts attention. Where it's sort of like, if you just establish like a chill audience, then you will have people who come back to you, and they're gonna be there for that thing. If you're a VTuber, can I draw fan art of your character with no clothes on? Disgusting. Absolutely not. But do DM me later. The classic OP starter and legendary for your two main Pokemon for this run. Oof. Oh my... Alright, I mean... people are asking for it. Oh my god. Is this too much? I'm not gonna get banned, am I? Oh no. Oh. Alright. I should have asked for a donation. I just did that free. Disgusting. Man. Thank you for a follow, what this name is. Hot tub fish stream would just be a fish boiling in water. That would be, to be fair, that would be extremely funny if one day I'm just like, hey everyone, hot tub stream, and it's just like a video of a fish getting boiling water. Oh man, but fish is already naked. I mean, you can use your imagination. I do quite like being a fish, I gotta say. Feels right. I was thinking though of like, should I be a fish or an octopus or a squid? And I had already drawn this design, so I was leaning towards this, but I feel like I really like the silhouette of a fish compared to like an octopus or a squid also. I do like octopus and squid also, but there's something about the silhouette of a fish that really stands out. Water gun. Alright, that's enough of Wingull. I need to remember to drink more water. This is why you have that, like, redeem, right? Typically. Now Gura's graduated. Oh my god, you're right. Gura. I've never watched Gura. Have I? No, I think I have a couple of times, actually, now that I think about it. I think I've caught, like, karaoke streams a couple of times. Something tentacles? I'm gonna be silly. I mean... shit, Wingle is dead. Oh, I didn't mean to run away. I didn't think B would do that. Look, can I say I'm a fan of tentacles without it sounding weird? Just like, let me explain for a second. Hear me out. A tentacle... Okay, no? Okay, never mind. But, hear me out. Tentacle, it's kind of just like an alien arm, right? I mean, that's the appeal, right? I'm not trying to be weird about it. I'm just saying... It's just cool that a tentacle is kind of like an arm that an alien being would have, right? Glorp, yeah. Oh yeah, I've won you over. Yeah, sea creatures are basically just aliens. Thank you. Hello, the amazing hammer. And I feel like that's almost like a part of the appeal. Because I've been thinking, look, I'll be honest, I've been thinking for a long time about, like, VTuber designs, because I do think just VTuber designs by themselves are pretty interesting. But I've also been thinking about, like, what would suit me beyond just being a fish or a monkey, and I was thinking for a while, like, I like the idea of combining, like, underwater stuff with alien stuff. It just feels like it flows together in a natural way. I feel like you could do a lot with that, where it's like, I'm a squid alien, or like I'm a fish alien. Like, if I told you right now, I'm a fish alien based on this design, I don't think anyone would be like, oh, what? How does that make any sense? It's like, no, that makes complete sense. You're not like any fish I've seen before. Or maybe you have seen a fish like me before, but if you have, you gotta let me know where you saw that. Yeah, I mean, I'm a Hololive CC fan. I'll say that much. I could say more. Let's say, you know, once upon a time there was a VTuber who I followed and talked to and enjoyed, and one day she graduated and she was gone, and then one day someone debuted in Hololive, and I was like, oh, wow, this is very familiar for some reason. So I've been partial towards that one VTuber. I've been a big fan of that one Hololiver. Who could it be? I mean, yeah, who knows? Crab Alien Army is actually, like, kind of a sick idea. Dude, your fucking worm is about to die. I'll allow it. Sorry, worm. Wingle, come back. Just in case anyone's here from, like, if anyone was here from my Leaf Green stream 2 months ago, I think it was, and you're wondering what happened, why are you not continuing that? I did not save at the end of the stream is what happened. I played for like 2 hours, and I did not save at the end. So when I opened up the game today, and I was like, time to continue, where did I leave off? And it was just like, in the beginning, it was like, oh my god, I did not save. I don't know why why did I think it was okay to just turn off the game after I'd finished streaming? That's like an important streamer lesson, I guess. Do you upload VODs? I do have a VOD, but I haven't uploaded it. I don't know. Yakuza turned into Pokemon for me? Yeah. I did enjoy Yakuza, but I feel like it feels so natural to stream every game from the beginning to end. And it did feel kind of weird to just jump into Yakuza and be like, here is where I'm at. And then play it off stream and then come back and be like, hey, I mean, that would be like what I wanted to do, right? But even then it felt weird. Like, but at the same time, I don't know, I feel like it's not ideal to play like an RPG on stream, except for maybe Pokemon, because like there's less dialogue here. Watch a streamer called Vine. Wait, does Vinesauce do that? I'm a very new like streamer or I'm a very new like watcher of Vinesauce with Joel. But from what I've seen so far from him, I'm becoming a fan. Does he do that? Oh, Vinny. Right. I'm thinking of Barg Skeleton. I mix them up because they have like the same logo, right? I have seen him as well. I'm a new watcher to him. Joel is fun, yeah. I'm a very new watcher of Joel. That's, you know, that's what's it called? Better TTTV? Let me check. I think I have more like Twitch emotes on my thing. I have Glorp. I don't know if you can see this, Nettle. Yeah, Chikorita. I just added a bunch of ones that I enjoyed. So yeah, I have some unofficial emotes, I guess you could call it. Heckle. Alright, tackle. What was I saying? I feel like Pokemon really stands out as a streamer-friendly game though, in terms of RPGs, because like most RPGs you're like either reading dialogue or you're listening to something, and if you like miss out on one stream, then sort of like I have no clue what's happening in the plot. And I saw one streamer who did something really interesting with that called Stalker Alker. Maybe some people know her, Stalker Alker. She did this really long like RPG playthrough on Twitch. And no, it's perfectly fine. Okay, good night, Nettle. Good night, Nettle Lemonade. And at the beginning of each stream, she had like this whole interactive thing where she like summed up the plot and story so far, so that anyone who caught the stream now would be able to like understand what had happened before. It was really well done. That is probably too much work for me, but I always think, sometimes I think back to that and I'm like, wow, that was like really cool. And she had like made drawings for each character and filled in like, I don't know, voice acting and all that, just on her own. Yeah, it was basically like a shonen recap that she had made by herself. Not even using any game footage, but just like drawing everything and being like, here's what happened. And sometimes I think to that and I'm like, wow, that's like dedication. And it's like such a good way to just keep people in check of like what happened. Didn't a couple of RPGs have it feature built? Yeah, a couple of did, didn't they? I can't think of anyone. Or did Lost Odyssey have that? I think maybe Lost Odyssey had that. I think, I don't know. when I say I think, I'm just trying to find a new topic to think about because I want to keep talking. I think I like RPGs. There you go. I never played it, but oh yeah, the last Dragon Quest XI did that, right? Unfortunately, I didn't really like Dragon Quest XI. Oh yeah, didn't Fire Red also have that? I feel like I recall that also. That's a good feature, but it's probably like a lot of work to put that in there, right? I didn't really like Dragon Quest XI because, like, I don't know, the story never really appealed to me. But also, one big thing that really, like, I don't know, bothered me about Dragon Quest XI was just, like, the soundtrack. I really did not like the soundtrack, and this is kind of rare for me, that I stopped playing a game because of the soundtrack, but I just could not stand it. And it had two versions of the game. You could either play it in the original, like MIDI, or like the orchestral, and both sounded awful. I could not stand either one. And it had like it was a whole length JRPG, and I could have sworn it maybe had like 10 different tracks or something like that. So you just heard like the same awful songs over and over again. And I don't know, I had to turn it off after that. I was like, oh man, this is like too much. But even that, I don't know, I didn't really catch on. Sometimes I think back to that game and I'm like, still kind of want to give it another shot. I want to give it like another chance, but I don't know, the story never did anything for me. There's one streamer, Margot, well, oh yeah, her name is just Margot now. She used to be Akiaji Margot, who really loves Dragon Quest. And because of that, I'm like, maybe I should give it another chance. Or maybe I should, at the very least, I could play another Dragon Quest. But no, I don't know, I think I kind of hate Dragon Quest. Which is messed up. I'm playing Pokemon. This is basically like, I don't know, didn't Pokemon originally like kind of rip off Dragon Quest? Like, what's a game soundtrack you really like? Oh, that's a good question. I can't think of any right now, but there are game soundtracks I really like. But people have made a lot of comparisons to Dragon Quest and the original Pokemon Red and Blue. And especially like the original 151 Pokemon are apparently like very similar to like monster designs in Dragon Quest, which is of course like something I never noticed because I didn't really play Dragon Quest. Oh yeah, I did Dragon Quest with the monster catching, did that come before Pokemon? Do you think maybe the, you know, inventors of Pokemon were lying when they said they got the inspiration from real life? Maybe they were just huge Dragon Quest fans? Because it also makes sense that they would do the Dragon Quest, like catching, dragon catching, doing the oh my god, monster catching. Dragon Quest doing the monster catching after Pokemon would also make sense, right? Let's see. I feel like I need to give Dragon Quest another shot though. Especially there's like remakes coming out, and the remakes look kind of good. Like it has that like, what do you call it? Like 2D, 3D mix, and I kind of like that. It's like a good way to like remake a 2D game. Yeah, what are you talking about? Oh yeah, 2.5 thing. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I think about like what I would want from like a Red and Blue remake, and of course there is a remake already, but like if they were to make another one, would I actually want like a Red and Blue that is like fully 3D? And I feel like I would really, I mean, my preference would actually be like, maybe this sounds a bit weird, but I would really like it in the original style of the artwork, so it's like all watercolors. Need some water. Yeah. They did they remade it with that one as well. And I did like how it looked. I thought it looked fine. Let's Go Eevee has like, I don't know, it has a blend of like something that feels like a bit too childish for me, but also it feels like, I don't know, kind of like colorful and playful and fun. So I don't hate it, but I do wish they'd almost pushed it further in the direction of like like something really stylistic. Have you seen any Pokemon called Shroomish around here? I really love that Pokemon. I mean, I have... Whoa! I was going to ambush you, but you had to dawdle in Peterburg Woods forever, didn't you? I got sick of waiting, so here I am. You... hand over those papers. my throat... I've been talking for a long time now, so my throat is kind of giving in. I will save after this fight. And maybe after that we can raid someone. Because I'm not used to... I do want to stream more, in part because of, like, how should I put it? Because I want to be able to go on for longer and talk for longer. But I'm not there yet. But I'll keep doing it. I thought fish talk for... Is that true? It would make sense. I mean, it does it? Do they? Do fish communicate through gills? Is that a real thing? Because they move their mouths, right? And that's not talking. But can they communicate to each other? Only when they scream. Ah, yes. Beautiful screams from the ocean. Oh, shit. I didn't think he would kill him. Alright, let's go keep... actually, you know what? Freaker. The bass pro bass sings with its mouth. That's true. Let's tackle. Freaker. I'm growing really fond of Freaker. And I think a large part of that has just been named. But I feel like now I can really, like, immerse myself in who Freaker is. Freaker just freaks out. Tackle this, tackle that. It doesn't give one hoot. I won. And the sprite work in this game is so good. Like, look at this forest scene. Like, look at how, like, it's lighter at the top of the trees. And it really gives off this atmosphere of, like, light coming through at the top. But everything else is in complete darkness. It's like how a real forest works when it's like, you know, the trees are really thick. And it gets really dark, even though it's like daylight. It's really good. Didn't that Team Aquafug say that they were after something in Rustboro too? I looked it up. Dragon Quest III came out a decade before Red and... What? Are you for real? Is Dragon Quest is that old? And also it came... Oh my, now I'm kind of like... Now I feel like I'm building up a conspiracy theory in my head where I'm like, did the creators of Pokemon lie? Were they actually just fully inspired by Dragon Quest and they were just like, no, we like collecting bugs? I am saving the game. Oh, you're not supposed to see that. I mean, I guess it makes sense. Yeah, I guess it was Vanessa. I always forget how old Vanessa is. It's so old. Alright. Okay, my throat is giving in. Thank you everyone for watching. I'm gonna rest my... I really need to remember... People need to remind me to, drink more water during the stream, because I'm not good at reminding myself. But thank you everyone for coming along. I was kind of worried, like, am I going to be able to keep going for long? I mean, this is long by my standards for a stream, right? So, I'm very happy with the progress I made. So thank you everyone. I'll be streaming more, I think. I'm having fun streaming. And now I need to rest my voice, but we'll be back right here.